Ang topic natin is about the Gen Zs. So Gen Zs, sabi daw sila yung the goal-getter generation. And this is about the stepping into financial independence. Of course, sa point of view ni Gen Z. Okay? But first, before we start, sino ba yung mga Gen Zs? Who are the Gen Zs? They are born between the 1997 and 2012. And they are the youngest generation. And they're financially cautious and prefer saving to spending. They are tech savvy and prefer to use mobile banking apps versus the traditional. And there is a recent study that this generation is also called the baby-less generation. So, but we are not going to deep dive on that because, of course, that is another topic. But yes, meron akong mga natanong actually na ganyan na kung ilan yung gusto nilang anak. So, some of them are saying na they do not prefer to have kasi yun yes, due to inflation, sa mahal ng bilihin, and they are the victim of the sandwich generation. So they don't want that to happen sa magiging anak nila if ever. And then, next is, what is financial independence for a Gen Z? So, the Gen Z values financial independence and are tech savvy. So as I mentioned earlier, they prefer digital banking, saving for emergencies, investing, and side hustles. And being financially independent means creating smart habits around spending, saving, and investing that will set you up for a lifetime of success. That is the financial independence sa point of view ng isang Gen Z. Which is actually, oo nga no, napapansin natin yung mga Gen Zs ngayon, they are leaning towards to save using the digital banking versus the traditional one. Kasi sa traditional kasi, di ba, medyo hassle talaga. May pagka-hassle yung pag sa traditional, like pupunta pa tayo ng bangko sa physical bank para mag-deposit or mag-withdraw. So, things like that. Unlike sa digital banking, so, using lang ng phones natin, pwede tayo makapag-open ng account. And actually, isa pang maganda doon is most of the digital bankings nowadays are offering higher interest rate versus the traditional. And also, most of them do not require to have maintaining balance. So, for example, I have a C-Bank and wala siyang maintaining. Ang nangyayari kasi nandoon nakasave yung mga kinikita ko sa mga business ko and so forth. And then napapansin ko, nga, nagkakaroon nga siya ng interest on a daily basis. So, kaya yun din yung iniisip ng ibang mga Gen Zs natin kasi it's earning interest, di ba? Ayan. Then, next. Okay, so ano yung Gen Zs, di ba? Sino sila? Ano ba yung ginagawa nila? Ano yung percentage ng population natin yung ginagawa nila? So based on the study, here are some of the numbers of an attitude of Gen Zs after they graduate. So sabi, 75% of them are willing to relocate to another state for a job offer. 58% of them are willing to work even on evenings and weekends. And do overtime kasi extra income nga naman yun, diba? And 78% have completed an internship or apprenticeship locally or abroad. And 77% of them, they earn extra money through freelance work, part-time job, or unearned allowance. And lastly, 35% of them have their own business or nagpa-plan pa lang na magkaroon. So for example, no, nowadays makikita natin ang daming may-ari ngayon ng local cafe and minsan yung iba online seller din. And ayun, nakakatuwa na ang daming, ganun yung mindset ng mga kabataan ngayon versus the tradition, versus the older generation. They are more aggressive than the previous generation. So, ganun yung Gen Zs based sa studies. And next, so ano nga ba yung naging approach ng mga Gen Zs when it comes to handling their money? Now that we know kung ano yung definition ni Gen Zs and kung ano yung importance ng kung ano yung financial independence and kung paano nila ma-achieve yon. Yan, itakal naman natin ngayon yung approach nila. Actually, these are just some of their approaches. So highlight ko lang yung makaka-relate tayo lahat. So first is they prioritize saving and investing over spending. Then they look for ways to earn extra income through side hustles. And they utilize technology to manage finances and find the best deals. Which is actually kung mag-observe tayo, no, mapapansin talaga natin na iba yung mindset ng mga Gen Zs ngayon versus the older generation. Of course, kasi because of the technology and this AI, so padami na yung nagbabago talaga. Pati yung mindset ng mga tao ngayon nagbabago, sumasabay doon kung paano nag-evolve yung technology natin. Which is actually may good points and of course, merong bad sides siya. Which is we're not going to discuss it naman din dito sa topic na to because we would like to highlight this approach of the Gen Zs in handling their money. So, etong prioritize saving and investing over spending, well, actually, siguro hindi lahat sila kasi most of them is minsan tambay sa Shopee or Lazada or online apps. So, yan. Siguro some of them really have an automated saving, like naka-connect na yung payroll nila, may auto saving dun sa talagang savings account nila. So yun. And then there are companies also na offering retirement plans wherein makakapag-allot ng percentage yung employee nila to save para dun sa retirement plan ng employee. So some of them are also availing that. Okay. Then next is look for ways to earn extra income through side hustles, which is talagang evidently yung mga tao ngayon, yung mga kabataan ngayon, they have 1, 2, or 3 jobs na talagang makikita natin online na like kunwari virtual assistant, so graphic designer, so mga ganon, or mga business, di ba? Makikita natin na ang advance sila in a way na kailangan nilang mas maka-earn ng income kasi siguro dahil nga victim sila nung sandwich generation. So gusto nila na mabago yung mindset nila kasi yun nga, ayaw nila yung ganung situation na sobrang napipressure, kailangan agad na kumita ng malaki. So yun, kaya ang dami ngayon na ang daming may part-time, which is actually good naman. Pero at the same time, yun nga, yung health naman, sana wag mag-suffer in the future. And they utilize technology to manage finances and find the best deal. So like what I've said, na isa lang yung digital bank sa naging attitude ng mga Gen Zs ngayon toward in using the technology. And also they are exploring on how to invest. So if you are following Investagram on Facebook, so they are sharing some of the tips on how to invest. Actually, they have a tool wherein you can read the yung mga investment ngayon, kung paano siya basahin, yung trading, yung stocks, yung mga ganon. So yan, most of the Gen Zs is learning that as well. Ayan. Despite these advantages, so Gen Z still have to learn financial literacy to better secure their future. So yan ya. Dahil Gen Z is tech savvy, financially responsible, they prefer digital payment methods and invest early. So yun naman yung minsan na nagkukulang sa kanila, which is yung financial literacy. That is why, oo nga, kumikita sila, nag-earn sila ng malaki, but then yung on how they manage their finances is hindi pa kaganon ka-stable. Kaya nandun may learning curve talaga on how to manage their finances. And also yung pag-prioritize niya sa health nila kasi nga they are much more willing to work overtime than even on weekends or do 3 jobs at the same time. So yun, minsan nakakalimutan na yung ganung aspect dahil work lang ng work para lang kumita. So yun. Okay. So yan. This is also the challenges to financial independence of being a Gen Z. So yan ya. Such as Gen Z faces challenges to financial independence such as loan debt, low income, high living expenses, and lack of financial education. First is yung sa loan debt. So most of the Gen Zs ngayon nagsasuffer sila because of the loan ng family. Like they need to earn more, kaya talagang madami yung minsan talagang 3 yung trabaho nila because they are paying for the loan ng family na nakuha ng family nila. And low income. So itong low income hindi naman siya applicable sa lahat. So some of them lang. Pero most of them is I believe they know how much they need to have and kung ano yung worth nila after nila makagraduate. Kaya so yan, I think hindi lahat ng Gen Z is nasa low income. Actually, sila pa nga talaga yung mas aggressive when it comes to work dahil iba yung skill set nila na pinapakita ngayon after they graduate compare sa mga older generation dahil yun nga sa technology and AI and so forth. And then high living expenses, which is actually true because of the inflation nowadays. So iba yung for example, yung 7K na pang groceries natin, 'di ba? Dati 2 carts siya. 2 carts. I mean, ngayon isang cart na lang. Isang cart na lang siya. So, yung mga ganung sample na example lang na high living expenses and lack of financial education. So, yun nga. Kaya most of the Gen Zs ngayon ay kung mapapansin niyo sila is pina-follow nila yung mga YouTuber na nagpa-provide or nag-share ng mga financial journey nila. For example of that is si Thea Bautista, which is I'm also following her, and Nicole Alba, I forgot the name. Pero yun, madami pang financial gurus na pwede nating mapanood online na bibigay talaga sila ng mga tips on how to manage our money properly. And also, yung iba, although yun nga, they lack of financial education, they are asking for more sa mga yung mga seniors nila. So yun, hindi sila nahihiyang magtanong and they are mas willing sila actually mag-study on to improve their personal finance. So yun din naman yung isa sa nakakatawa sa mga Gen Zs ngayon. Okay. Ayan. So for this one, these are some of the habits to cultivate financial independence. So first is prioritizing saving and investing for the future. So this is not only for the Gen Zs na, kasi applicable na siya sa lahat ng generation, I think. So yan. Then next is avoiding unnecessary expenses and impulse purchases. And lastly is educating themselves on personal finance and seeking out financial advice when needed. So yun nga. So hindi aside sa kumikita sila, they also need to learn pa on how to handle their finances. So achieving financial freedom requires discipline, patience, and hard work. Some key elements of it are the budgeting, saving, investing, and living below your means. So, yan. So that is the financial independence sa point of view ng isang Gen Z. But I will be sending a link po sana para kahit hindi na mag-mention ng name. So I would like to know lang. Ayan. Let me know po kung ma-access nyo. Ay, hindi po namabas. Iba pala. Ay, ito na lang. Ayan. Ayan, nag-send po ako ng bagong link. May access na po. Ayan lang, this is just a simple question lang. Kung ano yung advice nyo to your younger self? So, okay lang kahit walang names kasi hindi naman natin siya kukunin. Ayan. So, pwede na po. Pwede na tayong maglagay. Ayan. May Gen Z po ba dito? Meron pa po bang kabilang sa Gen Z dito? Ayan. Siguro this is na ano lang, advice natin sa mga Gen Zs. Kasi kahit ako, wala na din po ako sa Gen Z eh. Millennial na. Yes.
Are you enjoying watching Blues Blues? Yeah, thinking chair. Thinking, think,
Ayan, so may meron pa ba?
king, chair. Think, chair.
Ayan, sige.
Blues
Mukhang medyo madami na naman. So yan, sabi dito, invest earlier, to live below your means and track your budget and expenses, save, savings, retirement, and start getting insurance policies as early as younger as you can, which is, I think, talagang, ito yung pinaka magandang advice, lalo na sa mga Gen Zs ngayon. And then, invest more, save more, don't be afraid of commitment payables. So, yan. Actually, this pieces of advice is maganda siyang ibigay sa mga Gen Zs, no? Which kasi, hindi ko kasi nakuha yung data kung ilan yung percentage ng mga Gen Zs natin ngayon na insured or meron na talaga silang policy and in any insurance companies naman eh. So yun sana yung maganda ding data para lang makita natin na yung mga Gen Zs ba natin ngayon is talagang mas smarter na sila versus the older generation. Although, ayun nga, pero kung mapapansin natin, 'di ba, sila talaga yung aggressive when it comes to earning. Sila yung mas gusto nilang malaki kita. Kung mapapansin niyo, pagka part kayo ng group na they are sharing their salary, so meron, pero naka-ano naman siya, naka-anonymous post siya. Merong nag-share na ang they are just 23 years old, 24, 25, but their salary is about 80 to 150,000 a month. So kung mapapansin natin, no, iba yung salary grade anon compare sa mga older generation nung starting pa lang talaga. Kaya because madami namang ano yun madaming factors kung paano nila na-achieve yung ganun kalaki. But then, ayun nga, so wala tayong data sana kung most of the Gen Zs nowadays is secured and meron talagang insurance because ganun kalaki yung kinikita nila. I don't think na merong merong thoughts na kailangan nilang maging insured because nga malaki naman yung kinikita nila and may HMO sa company, so yung mga ganong thoughts, no. So yun siguro yung maganda nating makuha na data para in case sa next webinar or ano meron na tayong mapapakita. But yun, so stop ko na yung poll natin. Ay, sorry, hindi ko na. Ayan. So thank you sa mga nag-share po ng mga advice nila sa younger self, of course. Ayan. So actually, that is the end of this presentation. And I want to get the takeaways na nakuha nyo in this very short webinar. So simulan ko na po. So for this, nung ginagawa ko siya, I mean, hindi ko naman siya ganun katagal ginawa. But then, na ano ko lang na Genesis is are financially responsible, prioritizing saving and investing, and seeking financial literacy. Since yun yung naglalak sa kanila. They are start small and set budgets and track expenses to build a strong financial foundation. Although nandun talaga sila sa learning curve ng financial independence. But ayun nga, kailangan pa din ng may guide para mas ma-achieve nila yung financial freedom in the future. Ayun. So may gusto po bang mag-share ng takeaways, final thoughts? Ayan. sabi ni Miss Princess. I appreciate that we can help Gen Zs through this webinar. Yes po, actually, nakukulangan pa nga ako dito sa slide ko eh. Kasi nga, feeling ko madami pa akong gustong i-share, but then siguro baka sa part 2 or part 3, mga ganun. So, doon na lang natin siya i-must share. So, yan. Anything to add po? Ayan. Thank you. Ayan. Thank you po. Thank you, UM and Miss Princess. Actually, ano siya, yun nga, aside sa madami pa talaga akong gustong i-share. So, yun. Kailangan yung approach din siguro sa mga Gen Zs is iba na versus doon sa mga traditional since may feeling minsan na parang intimidated ka na i-approach sila kasi iba na nga yung skill set nila and iba na yung iba yung mindset nila versus doon sa mga traditional, I mean, doon sa older generation. Kasi nga, due to they are being on track sa technology talaga. So, kailangan natin makisabay doon sa ganung mindset nila. So, ayan. So, yun lang yung isa din sa mga natutunan ko in reading about or studying about the Gen Zs. Kasi, although yung mga millennials naman is kaya makablend in, iba pa din talaga kasi yung mga Gen Zs. So, for example na lang sa office setting. Sa isang team, merong grupo ng millennials. This is a true story actually. May grupo ng millennials and then may Gen Zs. Iba yung mindset talaga ng mga millennials doon sa Gen Zs. Actually, sa isang team, nagkakaroon sila ng dalawang group, which is okay lang naman kasi syempre, iba yung trip nila, iba yung trip ng mga millennials, di ba? Well, doon pa lang makikita natin talaga na yung differences ng dalawang generation na may sometimes they can be connected, but meron talaga ding na disconnected sila in some ways, which is I think mapapansin naman natin yun. So yung mga ganong observation lang. So yun. And I hope na kapag mag-approach tayo ng Gen Zs is talagang makisabay tayo doon sa mga bago na ngayon. So although maganda din naturuan sila ng traditional, but then magkakaroon tayo ng learning curve on both sides kasi sila is doon na sa new way, tayo is sa old way. So, kailangan nating mag-meet halfway para magkaintindihan tayo. So, yung ganung approach lang. But, yun nga, yung approach na to is in all aspects, hindi lang sa when it comes to financial planning and all that. So, yun. Yun lang yung, I think na isa din sa natutunan ko dito in studying about the Gen Zs. Okay, and that would be all for this webinar. Very short lang. Yan. Yes, Gen Zs at their prime years they can make a better future if planning starts today. Yes, actually agree. Gen Z financial literacy and habits aid Gen Z to make a good decisions one day become financially independent. Yes, agree din po dito. So yun, kaya tayo as financial educator, we would like them to talagang ma-educate sila, no, na mamulat sila sa world ng gantong generation na inuuna nila yung financial freedom talaga. Kasi ang daming opportunity talaga para sa kanila na sana wag naman masayang. And yun nga, isa sa gusto ko din i-emphasize yung sa health nila kasi sobrang aggressive ng generation na to. So kailangan talaga nila yun i-prioritize. by getting a health plan, well, so hindi natin discuss that kasi that's on a another topic na. Okay. But then, ayun nga, we hope na talagang the older generation, parang tanda ko na. So, ayan, yung previous generation, ayan, so kailangan natin sila i-guide towards the financial freedom din. Then, makisabay tayo sa gusto nila. I mean, hindi naman sa gusto nila. I mean, sa path nila. So, towards sa financial independence. And, ayan. Ayan, so ngayon na po ako magpapakilala. So, hindi ako nagpakilala kanina. So, I'm Abigail Amaro Toledo. I'm a licensed Sun Life and Sun Life advisor. And my contact number is also already in the screen. And here are the services that I can offer. So, yeah, financial consultation, policy review, sample proposal with quotation, and client orphan. So, if meron kayong advisor dati na nag-resign na or hindi nyo na ma-contact and gusto nyo lumipat sa akin, well, you are very welcome na maging part ng aking tribo. Tribo talaga. So, yan. And here are my social. So, yan, connect lang po tayo and ayan. To learn more about financial tips. Ayan. So, yan lang po for tonight. Although, medyo bitin siya actually. So, feeling ko magkaka-part 2 naman ako. Kaya, ayan. Thank you so much. And for any question po before we end this webinar. Ayan si Ate Aileen. Yep. And thank you Ate Aileen for joining po.